works both ways. And another good thing about it is that I've met, of course I interact a little bit with the community, well, more than just a little bit, and I've interacted with very interesting people. We are all very different in the community, and some of us have a lot in common, a lot of us don't, but we do have ASMR in common, so that's one thing we all do have in common. So not all of us get along all the time, I guess, but you know, when you're on social media you're never going to agree with everything, so for the most part it's been wonderful to meet everyone, to interact with them sometimes. Something that I love about this community is that we look out for each other when we get a lot of support, and we give a lot of support to the people who start new channels and they dare try make ASMR videos, and all that encouragement is always good, so that people dare and they start their channels, which is great. And also a big problem when you post in anyone has this problem when you post videos on YouTube. You are exposed to the trolls. And while nobody should ever take them seriously, a lot of people do, and you can read a lot of hurtful things out there. So much hate. But if you think about it, it just doesn't make sense. People who don't know you, don't know who you are, and sit behind a computer and tell you what you are, what you're not. It doesn't make sense to pay attention to it. It's much better to learn to ignore it and focus on the constructive criticism. There will always be people who don't agree, and there will always be people who just hate or just want to troll. So just need hearing some words of encouragement, of affection. We all deserve a little bit of that, don't we? ASMR is very nurturing for me. And like I always say, it brings me back to my childhood. So whenever I go to bed, I feel very comforted. But some people, there is a lot of different types of ASMR videos, and I think the ones I enjoy the most are the ones that are just nurturing and where you get a lot of attention in a very soothing way, calming and relaxing. That's what we all need, a little bit of love and affection, and that's what the community gives so many times. I've engaged in a few discussions about people asking about myself and my personal life, sometimes praising me a little bit too much, maybe. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just funny how, not funny, I think interesting, how people are very thankful for this video sometimes, and I kind of like to think, and I like to say all the time that, you know, when we make those videos, we try to put out our best, show the best part of us, and that's something that I always appreciate about ASMR. Nobody's gonna show their, you know, bad sides. Of course there are. It doesn't mean we're not gonna talk about maybe negative stuff or personal stuff, but we do it well intentioned. And I just like to say, well, this is what I show here, but like everyone else, I got my baggage, and we all deal with it one way or another. I just don't like people thinking that I don't like people thinking sometimes that they're not good enough for something or for someone. I hate that. I think it's just hard to say because I like to think nobody's really a bad person. One can do something really bad, but there's very few times that one doesn't actually regret it. I think we all regret bad things we do at some point. Sorry, I feel like I'm just rambling and going off topic maybe, but I guess what I'm saying is that having these in my life and seeing how so many other people have it too, it's a good thing. It's a good back and forth. And I wish I was better at maybe blogging a little bit and talking more about feelings, I guess. But I guess this will do. inside your country, I guess you really don't know what's going on in your country until you leave. When you leave your country and you're exposed to other sources of media, news, perspectives from other people, and you realize how little you knew when you were in there, how harder the capacity of understanding what's going on is. So, my point is, when you have a problem, instead of worrying so much about it, try to step away from it and get a different perspective, either from talking to other people or from observing other people and circumstances. Trying harder to see the positive or see the other side of your problems. Sounds simple, obviously, and it's not, but it's important. Anyway, sorry very much for rambling like this. I guess I just wanted to make a simple video like this today, nothing in particular. I am just happy that I've been around this community for a year, and I guess I want to share some of the happiness that it's given me, even though I've been all over the place tonight, so I'm sorry. Sometimes it's better for me to write my ideas and then organize them a little better. If you are still here with me, thank you again. I hope you are a little bit more relaxed, maybe ready to go to bed. Maybe you listened to everything I said and hopefully, I don't know, it helps, or maybe you just felt like you were hanging out. So, either way, I hope it's a good feeling. And I will be gone for 2 weeks, so I won't be making videos for a while. I'm so excited. I haven't taken vacations in such a long time, and yeah, I'm seeing my brother, so it will be a good thing, it will be a good time, but I will miss working on my channel and these videos. Please don't go, because I will be making more. Alright, I am gonna go for tonight, and I will see you soon, okay? I will see you soon. Have a very good night. You deserve